Hey, good morning, everybody. Coach John here. 6:44 in the morning. Running a little bit late, but you know what? It was on my terms today. I spent a little extra time pondering and some reading this morning, which I probably need to do more often. But I finished up Mitch Albom's podcast, The Tuesday People. He was talking about online learning, which I got to share with some people here at school, and the difference of what's going on now compared to what he lived through Tuesdays with Maury. But then I kind of scrolling through at a stoplight, my next podcast, and Gary Vaynerchuk, what is the definition of winning? And it got me thinking, what is winning for you? Right? My definition of winning can't be yours unless bits and pieces of it are, but my definition is definitely my family, waking up every morning, going someplace that I love going to, that I enjoy doing what I'm doing, even though there's tremendous pressure, even though there's tremendous energy and emotion that I put into it that wears me out, quite frankly. You know, teaching and coaching is definitely something that, I didn't take this reflective look at it until I got older. But I'm damn glad I got into it. I wouldn't have changed anything. The people that I've met, the experiences that I've had, I don't wish that I was doing something else. Now, saying that, there's been a number of years that I've been doing this, that I throw myself into it. I'm emotionally drained. I'm physically tired. That I am looking towards the next chapter, right, in life, of things that I want to do, this being part of it. But what is winning? Winning, again, to me, is having great people in my life. Winning to me is, I got some names in my phone that I can call and we can talk about anything that I could reach out and ask for help if I needed it, and they can do the same with me. Winning doesn't mean having a crap load of money, right? Winning, there's a fine balance. There's a life full of gratitude. Winning is, telling people you love them when you can, when you should, because we understand, part of winning is knowing the truth of, man, we don't got all the endless time in the world, right? There's a lot to the definition of winning, okay? You got to find out what that is, and part of it, I think, is finding out who you are to you, right? And you would think at age 54, I would know that. I'm still learning those things, right? I'm still learning those things about myself and what makes me tick, what I want to go after, the lies that I tell myself, the beating up that I do to myself. And winning, part of winning is that formula of finding that stuff out, of figuring it out. Coach Dave, hey, buddy. Just sent you a video, my friend. Love you, bud. All right? Love you. Listen to that video and you let me know, man. All right? So what is this? What's the definition of winning, as Gary Vee is talking about? Man, if you can, it's not an overnight thing. It's not a, hey, here's the answer, the light switch is on. I think it's molding and growing and, you trim stuff off, you add stuff to it, but it's something you need to look at every day, okay? What's important now, baby? That's part of winning. That is definitely part of winning. Like, I'm thinking about my day, last night a little bit for today, but this morning, I know I got an appointment with a student coming in asking for some help, and I need to reach out to a whole bunch of other kids that need help, and that's part of winning to me today, right? I know we're going to cook out tonight. My wife's planning on having this nice grilled chicken type stuff, and I know I'm looking forward to that. That's part of winning to me. I know I need to put some stuff together for Coach Dave and some other people. That's part of winning to me. Okay? So again, what is the definition of winning? Gary Vee's talking about it right now. You can't take his definition and make it your own. All right? You have got to maybe take some ideas and maybe take some examples from other people, but you've got to make it your own. And it's something that you keep checking in the mirror, keep looking, keep asking yourself, and go after that every day and build that. And it's like, he's talking about Somebody might have met him or saw him online, and boy, that must be nice. What, overnight success. Well, he's talking about when he was 4 or 5 years old, thinking things, doing things, getting in trouble at school because his mind was on other things, right? It's not overnight, and nor is it for us either. And so, but again, the key is figuring out you don't have all the time in the world. You do want to start figuring out what is winning for you, and money is probably low on the list as far as having X amount of dollars in your bank account. There's other things to look at as far as what is winning. So you need to ask yourself that. Keep asking yourself every day. Keep finding people that help you figure that out. What is winning? What do you want to be known for? What do you want to have on that tombstone? What do you want to have? Like I was reminding my wife the other night. We're talking about her dad that just passed, and on the headstone, you got that date of birth, and you got the date of death. Mitch Albom brings this up all the time. Right in the middle is that dash. It's one character that represents an entire life, right? In that one dash is your whole life, right? From the time you were born to the time you die. What is that dash made up of? What does winning mean to you, for that dash? What does that represent? Yeah, absolutely. Coach, you're right. If you do what you love to do every day, the money will come. You will figure it out. You know what? You'll work hard to pay the bills, even if you have a job that you don't love per se, but it's paying the bills, but you're looking for something else. You're investing in yourself to build confidence. You're investing in yourself to meet new people and have, new experiences. The problem is if when you don't want to figure out what winning is for you, that you stay in that job and you settle and you're miserable, right? Or you stay in relationships, or you stay doing things that take away from figuring out what winning is, I think. I just decided a block over that I was going to do this. He said something, and it just hit me hard that I just wanted to share this, okay? What's the definition of winning? October 27th is the date of the Gary Vee audio experience. Check that dude out. If you can look past his language, which, I love the guy. He's authentic, but that's why his podcasts have the explicit warning on there. He doesn't do that to, try to be more famous or popular. That's just who he is, and that's fine. But, man, you know what? Better day today just because I heard this and I'm sharing this. All right? Coach Dave's on with me. All right? Love you guys. I got to run. Got stuff to do. I know you do too. But thanks so much for chiming in, Coach Dave. We'll talk soon, my friend. And everybody else that watches this, take care of yourself. But start figuring out what's the definition of winning for you. Okay? All right, guys. See you. Love you.